It's the Happy Hippo Harmonium channel here today, and we're going to learn how to play Mountain Hare Krishna by Krishna Das and Sting. This song is slightly more complex as far as Kirtans go because it's got a different time signature to usual and the chord progressions are quite long, but I'm sure with a bit of persistence you'll get it, no worries. So let's get going and let's check it out. So first I'll play the song for you and then afterwards we can check out how to break it down. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a soul like me. So obviously the English words in the song go on and on and on, but the melody and the progression is exactly the same for them. So I've only played one verse of the English words. Alright, so let's break down the chords in this song. Well, there's only 4 chords in the song, and they are C, and that consists of the notes G, C, and E. And also, sometimes I like to play the uninverted form of the C, and that consists of the notes C, E, and then G. Then you've got G major, and that consists of the notes G, B, and D. Then you've got A minor, and that consists of the notes A, C, and E. And again, sometimes I like to play an inverted form of that, and that consists of the notes C, E, and A. And finally, you've got F major, and that consists of the notes A, C, and F. Let's have a look at the chord progressions in the song. So there are 2 progressions in the song, and the thing is with these progressions is that they're relatively long. So in this situation I would say muscle memory is your friend, and I would go into the description box, have a look at the progression, and then just go through it often enough so that your muscles or your hand know the progression without you even needing to think about it. The other thing with this progression is that it's played in 3/4. So what that means is that each chord is held for a count of 3, and it gives it the whole song a different feel. It goes 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So it's more waltzy. And the other thing with this progression is that it's circular, but I'll explain that further down the line. So let's have a look at the progression first. So it goes like this. It goes G to F to C to F to C to A minor, G, and A minor. That's the first progression. I know it's complex, but don't lose hope. Your hands can learn it, and once your hands have learned it, your minds won't even need to think about it. So let's have a look at this circular business. So this progression is circular simply because, well, the last chord in this progression is A minor, and the melody begins on the 3rd beat of that last chord. So, what do I mean by that? Well, I said that the first chord in the progression is G, but in actual fact, it is the last chord in this progression that contributes the first part of the melody, and so it's a circle in a sense. I hope that makes sense. So, to begin the song, count yourself in. 1, 2, Hare Krishna. So I'll show you. 1, 2, Hare Krishna, Hare It's that counting in that's important. But once you're in, because the progression is circular, you won't even notice it. You will have it down, no worries. Apart from that, once you've got that progression down and once you've got the 3/4 timing down, what I would recommend is playing along to Krishna Das. I know he plays a little bit fast, but if you listen to the song often enough, you'll have the melody in your head and then you'll be able to learn it in no time. Alright, so let's have a look at the English part of the song before we go on to the second progression. And that's simply because the English part of the song follows the same progression as the first Hare Krishna. So, the same things apply. You've got that 3/4 timing, you've got that long chord progression, which muscle memory is your friend for, and you've got that element where you come in, the melody comes in on the last beat of the last chord in the progression. So I'll just sing just the beginning of it for you so that you can get a feel for it. So, 1, 2. The amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a soul like me. And that's basically it. If you've got the first progression down, then it doesn't matter which melody you try and put over the top of it, whether you sing the Hare Krishna part or the English part, both should be easy enough. Let's have a look at the second progression. So this progression has all the elements of the first progression. It's still in 3/4 time. It has quite a long progression, so you'll have to use your muscle memory to learn it. And also it has that cyclic effect. And the progression goes like this. It goes A minor, to C again, to F, to C, to A minor, to G, and then to A minor. The only difficult thing with this progression, I find, once you've got it off by heart, is coming in. And again, it has that cyclic effect. So you come in on the 3rd beat of the last chord. Now in this situation, you'll note that the last chord is A minor, and you'll note that the first chord is A minor. They're played in different inversions, so that helps, but they're still the same chord. So that's the last chord, and that's the first chord. So you're going to have to count yourself in, and on the 3rd beat, there's that ha. So 1, 2, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare. That Hare is important to get the timing right, because if you get the timing right for that, you set yourself up for the Kirtan well. So that's basically the song. It seems complex, but with enough persistence you'll get it, no worries. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you managed to learn the Kirtan. If you have any feedback, any comments, any requests, put them in the comment box below, and we shall see you in the next video.